Alright, what is up you guys? It's your boy Peace. How you guys doing? So this is the ZTE Exon 30 Ultra and this is my real day in the life review of this smartphone. So this is a brand new flagship from ZTE and ZTE was kind enough to send me this product for free. However, I did not receive any money, so this is my true honest opinion about this smartphone. This phone does offer a lot of crazy specs for a relatively cheaper price tag of $750 compared to like Samsung or Apple. The amount of stuff they provide you in this phone, it's pretty crazy. But before we get into this video, let me explain what Real Day in the Life review is. Real Day in the Life review video is a review video that I do a validation or review of certain smartphones such as iPhone, Galaxy, or iPad or whatnot in real day in the life situation. So you guys can see the actual performance and the battery life and everyday situation of the gadgets you guys are looking for. To test the real battery life of this Exon 30 Ultra, every setting on this phone will be on default settings such as auto brightness and auto refresh rate, since this phone goes up to 144 Hz, which is pretty crazy. Everything will be on default so I can provide you guys a pure, honest performance of this device. Right now it is 7:38 in the morning and the battery percentage of this device is at 91%, which is not bad at all because I just woke up and I just went to the gym and I was listening to some SoundCloud and stuff on the phone, so the battery usage wasn't that, you know, vicious, you know what I mean? Anyway, I am super excited for today's video and let me go to some photo walk and whatnot and test out the camera performance of this thing because the camera situation is pretty crazy on this smartphone. But before that, let me do some editing, let me do some work, and while I'm doing my work, I'll use this as like my Pomodoro timer and scheduling device for the day. So let's start talking and let's get right into it. It's only been around an hour and a half since I've been editing and right now it is 9:24 in the morning and the battery percentage is 84% and the screen on time is around 48 minutes. I didn't really use any type of battery intensive application. I only been using Pomodoro Technique app, to-do list, and Google Calendar, so nothing too crazy. However, I'm about to make some of my favorite meal, which is protein oatmeal, and while I'm eating my breakfast, I mean almost brunch, but while I'm eating my breakfast, I'm gonna watch some YouTube video or some video content on this device. Oh, didn't see it there. This Exon 30 Ultra have a beautiful 6.67 inch AMOLED display with 144 Hz refresh rate, and the pixel density of this display is 395 ppi, which is pretty dense, and I totally love this screen. This screen looks super clean, and the 20:9 aspect ratio, so it is 1080 times 2400, I think. Wait, let me double check. Yeah, 1080 times 2400, which is 20:9 aspect ratio. So I think this phone is not only good for playing video games, since this has Snapdragon 888, I think this phone is really good for consuming medias in general, like movies, dramas, and I don't know, Disney Plus, Netflix, I don't know what you guys watching, but I think this is a really good phone for watching stuff. Let me stop talking, let me finish making this, and let me just binge watch some YouTube videos and stuff, alright? Exactly. Alright guys, so I was watching YouTube videos here and there while I was eating my brunch, and right now it is 11:05 a.m. and the battery percentage of this phone is at 74%, and the total screen on time of this phone is 2 hours and 4 minutes, which is not bad considering the screen on time. 74% of battery life is pretty good. Plus, when I think about it, this phone has 4500 milliamp of battery capacity, but the total screen size is 6.67 inch and it does have a refresh rate of 144 Hz. So I think the battery efficiency of Snapdragon 888 is kicking in really good, and the auto refresh rate, top to 144 Hz to bottom at 60 Hz, is kicking in really good for battery efficiency. So if you're just watching like videos or movies and stuff, I think it won't use much battery as you're playing like game or using camera on this phone. But anyway, let me take some photos with this smartphone because look at this thing. The camera bump is enormous and it looks pretty crazy. Right now it's raining really hard. It's rainy season in Japan and I do not want to go out, but I really want to make this video. I want to test the photo quality and the video quality of this phone. So let me go to one of my favorite place in Kanto region and test this bad boy out. So let's get right into it. Unfortunately, it is raining, but I am in Kita Kamakura, which is the north side of Kamakura, which is in kind of countryside of Kanagawa Prefecture, but such a nice place to come, nice place to visit, nice place to chill. But anyway, the overall camera performance of this phone is pretty naughty. I mean, when it comes to photo quality, as I'm looking at the screen of this phone, it's pretty good, to be honest. The portrait mode is very accurate, and the ultra wide angle and the wide angle and the 5x zoom is pretty crispy, and the stabilization is on point as well. Okay, so Exon 30 Ultra have Trinity camera setup, which is 64 megapixel ultra wide and portrait lens, and it has a 8 megapixel telephoto lens, which is 5 times optical zoom, which is pretty cool. And I have to say, when it comes to photos, the phone is not bad at all. The color is not too punchy and the clarity is not too bumped up, and the HDR is nice, and the whole photos are pretty consistent. But when it comes to videos, I'll say it's not at like Samsung or iPhone level, but it is still useful. I don't know, I just think it's just too clarified. The clarity is too bumped up, and for me, it's not my liking. I'm so sad it's like raining today. I mean, it's kind of nice, to be honest. The whole vibe is like gloomy with the green, natural, foresty. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I do kind of like this whole atmosphere of Kita Kamakura today. So I'm gonna continue shooting some photos and video. And after I'm completely complacent with the photos and video I shot with this phone, I'll go back to my place and let's do some final testing of the battery life. So let's go. Whew. Alright, I just made my dinner. I know it doesn't look good, but please just be quiet. Right now, it is 4:31 p.m. and the battery percentage of this Exon 30 Ultra is 42%. And the total screen on time is 3 hours and 28 minutes. Before I made my dinner, I was playing Call of Duty for a couple minutes, and I have to say the performance was superb. I was totally able to play the game in highest graphic and highest refresh rate, and the phone itself didn't really get hot at all too. Plus, the speaker on this phone wasn't bad at all as well. I mean, it doesn't get super loud. The bass wasn't very strong. I mean, obviously because the speaker size is not that too big, but it goes pretty loud, and the mids and highs are super clear and nice, and the stereo sounds super good as well. But anyway, let me eat my dinner, and while I'm eating my dinner, I will watch some YouTube video and I will enjoy video content with this smartphone. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, it's been a couple hours since I finished eating my dinner, and right now it is 6:24 p.m. and the total battery percentage of this ZTE Exon 30 Ultra, this very long name, is 23%, and the total screen on time is 5 hours and 11 minutes. As you guys can see on my screen on time ratio, my YouTube consumption is kind of crazy, but I mean, come on guys, sometimes I just need to take a break, and especially when I'm shooting videos, I get tired, alright? So please forgive me. When it comes to battery life, I think this phone's battery life is not bad at all. I mean, think about it. Technically, I've been using this phone since 4:15 a.m. and it's like 6:30 p.m. right now, which is like what, 14 hours and 15 minutes, and this phone still have 22% of battery life. Plus, this phone does support 65-watt charging, and it does comes with 65-watt charging brick, so you can totally fast charge this thing. And 65-watt charging is like what, 80 to 90% in like 30 minutes, which is kind of crazy. So I think you don't have to worry about your charging time or your battery performance of this phone. You'll be totally fine with your everyday life. In my overall day-to-day usage, this phone was performing like a freaking beast. I mean, when I was playing video games, the Snapdragon 888 and 8 gigs of RAM was kicking in very nice, so I didn't have any glitch, any stutter, and even the phone wasn't that hot at all, which is kind of awesome. I know some of you guys, including me, are not big fan of curved screen. I'm more like a flat screen type of guy, but in today's usage, it didn't really bother me, and overall, I was totally fine with it. But if you guys are not curved screen guys, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it still looks pretty cool. In conclusion, overall, I do think this phone is like the new flagship killer type of phone that, you know, OnePlus used to be, because for $750 US, this phone does come with all the flagship specs with the flagship camera. I think without the video performance, this phone completely nailed all my favorite stuff about Android, and the ZTE MyOS 11 is not bad at all. The software experience was very friendly, like beginner friendly, and it was super clean like Oxygen OS and Android OS, so I didn't have any problem too. The performance is top notch, the display is really clean, and the camera performance is not bad at all. So I think for overall package, this thing is pretty freaking good. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and thank you ZTE for sending me this phone. And if you guys like to check this phone out, please hit the link in the description below so you guys can check this phone on their website as well. But anyway guys, if you guys like this video, please hit the like button, and if you guys like my channel, please hit the subscribe button. And if you guys like these real day in the life type of reviews, I will leave 2 videos right here and 1 video right here, and my channel is gonna be right here, and I hope you guys have a great day. My name is P Skates, and you guys already know. Peace out, guys.